Today is episode 8 of our Goodwill series.
We are in Salem, Oregon, state capital of our state of Oregon, home of the state fair. Also, guess what?
What?
It's the home of 3 Goodwill stores. Like, it would take you a week to visit every Goodwill in Portland.
That needs to be a thing.
Right.
My husband's full of great ideas, but this might be my very favorite. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be taking you with me to every single Goodwill within the Goodwill Industries of the Columbia Willamette. I went on their website and guess what? It turns out that there are over 55 Goodwills in this region. So join me as we travel around Washington and Oregon, thrifting each Goodwill, looking for items to resell. This is going to be a thrift series you are not going to want to miss, so don't forget to subscribe. And let's go check these Goodwills off one at a time.
You are biting off something.
You put the idea in my head and I am running with it. We're getting a little bit late of a start for us today. It is a Sunday, which we typically don't do Goodwill shopping on Sundays because it's the new color half off day. It can get a little bit crazy. So we're braving Goodwills today. It's going to be wild.
So we did Sundays a couple weeks ago.
We did pretty good. Not bad.
Pretty good. So let's give it another shot. That is wild.
You can start adding bunny rabbits to your cats.
No.
Wait, does that open in the back?
It's a cookie jar.
No way, its hat comes
I did
right off.
see somebody agree with me that no one uses cookie jars anymore.
Because of stale cookies.
That's right.
Although I will disagree because we saw somebody actually buy that second cookie jar as we were checking out. So someone's going to use it.
That's true.
What is this? Oh, it's a knife block.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like how you can pick up the handle, carry it around by this.
I feel like it's a knife block if every knife you have is the same.
Wait, is this the sharpener? I bet that pulls out and that's actually the knife sharpener.
The honing?
What's it called? A what?
Honing.
Oh, a honing. Like
Honing your knife.
Honing the
It
knife.
doesn't actually sharpen it.
I'm honing my skills with knowing.
Keeps the
honers.
edge straight. But I don't know. That's kind of weird. It's just weird because every slot's the same size.
It could be for steak knives. 6 of them.
Yeah.
I kind of like the design on this one.
Is it a salad bowl?
Yes. Hibiscus, Philippine wood, specialties. Made in the Philippines. Monkey pod. $4.99. You could actually rest the spoon.
Yeah, that's what I assumed.
I kind of like that one.
Can it be saved?
It can be saved. Look at this. It's actually glass. Isn't that interesting? Mm-hmm. Really pretty colors. It does have a scratch though in the bottom. $7.99. I'm gonna want to check out dishes and see if there's more of those. Let's put that in the cart for the moment. I'm probably not gonna get it, but just in case we find more. Our half off color today, the new one is blue. Got the flower frog in it. $2.99. Yes. Perfect.
In she goes.
What do you think of this?
I think that looks like something I made.
Did you ever make pottery when you were growing up?
Well, like in elementary school and
You
stuff.
did?
That's exactly what this looks like.
I love this one. Owl.
Yeah, same.
I did not make pottery, sadly, but I did paint it.
Here's what I would say though, if I came to Goodwill and I saw my parents donated my first grade pottery,
Would you be sad?
maybe a little bit of me, but also I'd be like, I wouldn't want that junk either.
$2.99, made in Montana. 1806.
No.
I don't think so. Wait, 1981? No, that's 9,081.
Ooh, it's from the future. Yeah, what is the 1806
I don't know. Maybe that town was founded in 1806.
I think it's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. It's a candle holder.
I think it's worth $2.99.
All right, let's get it. Maybe it was made in 1806. You never know.
The tree might have been planted in 1806. It's one of these things.
How much is it? $4.99. Been seeing these a lot lately.
I knew you were gonna grab that.
You did. I love it. It's all about the little details. Look at that. Look how organic it is. Simple, $3.99, artist signed. Beautiful. Hey, what do you think of this, the seagull pot? I don't pick up the coffee mugs anymore just because they don't sell as well, but this is kind of different. Let's see how much that is. Oh, it's only $4.99. Is that a crack though? Or is that just a line?
Where?
That big line that goes
This?
through it.
I think it's just a line.
Just a line.
No.
Let's check the top rim for cracks.
What's a giri?
Odagiri, Japan. Oh, I don't see any.
No.
Yeah, let's get that. That's only $5.
Okay.
And sometimes this design's pretty worn off where the seagulls are. When I've seen coffee mugs that have been in the dishwasher a lot, that one's in really good shape. Cool. I've never seen it in the pot. Here's another Japanese piece. Stamped made in Japan on the bottom, $6.99. This teal color is so pretty. I kind of feel like it might have originally had a lid. So let's keep an eye out, see if we find one on the shelves. Look at this candle holder. That one was interesting.
This one?
Yeah.
It's heavy.
It's heavy, that's a good sign. Ooh, I like that weird
I think it's like
shape
500
to it.
pounds.
Is it really? That's not 500, but that is fabulous.
Are you doubting my strength?
Just doubting your estimate. $12.99.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, I love that.
It's all cast.
Very cool. Ooh, I might want that for Little Italy on the table. Wouldn't that be neat? Because it's got kind of an old world look, but with kind of a modernist twist. Literally twist, you get it?
I
Get
got it.
Bro, no, you're not. You want to put that on Little Italy? Absolutely not. Wife vetoes. $96 regular price, $29.99. Is that a lamp?
No.
Why
Somebody
is
just
it in
put
the
there.
lamps? It's just a dog. It's funny. Fishies.
Fish.
Ooh, myrtlewood. Ooh, this one's in good shape. And it's only $2.99. Yay. Look how pretty it is. It like reflects as you turn it. This is my favorite wood. Let's go ahead and put the glass bowl back because of the scratch. Even though I love the color,
It's a good home for it.
that's a good home for it.
It kind of matches their little
Farewell.
green and blue theme.
Not bad. Not bad for our first Goodwill. Found a hat. $4.99. How many pounds did you say that was? 800. I'm gonna go with 18 pounds. What's your real guess? 11? We're gonna weigh this.
I kind of want to change mine, but I know that I can't officially, but I think it's actually going to be more like 8 or 9. So I think you're for sure going to win.
What'd you say?
I said 18.
Okay.
And I just picked it up again and I'm like, no, there's no way. I was exaggerating, but let's see.
All right. Ooh.
Oh man, if only I could have changed it. You win.
I like the fabric on it. It's not bad. What do you think? 80s? Early 90s? But it doesn't have big shoulder pads. I think it's cute. And it's only $9.99. Not too bad for our first stop. We didn't end up finding anything of high value, but we did find some kind of, I would call them classic staples to my online shop. We found some Oregon myrtle wood, a carved wooden candle holder, some beautiful studio pottery that's very neutral so it can all mix and match together, which is always nice. I'm the most excited about the candle holder.
I picture some guy in his garage like melts down like iron and he like makes sand casts and then he like pours it in there.
Your dad worked sand casting things.
He did. My dad was a molder and he sand casted stuff. Like big things for like big commercial stuff. But he had a little studio, like a little hobby space in our garage growing up. So yeah, it's sentimental, I guess.
Did you ever get to see or learn how to make things out of casting?
Probably too young when he was doing it in the garage to learn because it's liquid metal and that's kind of dangerous for kids.
Yeah, we had them over for dinner the other night and he was telling some really terrifying stories of some of the injuries in his 30-year career that he witnessed.
Not
Thankfully,
him.
none of
Yeah.
them were him. Thankfully,
No,
none of them were
but-
him. But the one about the liquid going down the boot.
So,
Yeah, I think that's a craft I would be better at watching from afar.
right. But it's interesting. I mean, it's like you kind of look, for the first time, I remember being a kid and he did aluminum a lot because it's easier to melt and kind of work with. So he had a little propane furnace and he would collect aluminum stuff all over and not like pop cans or something, but like aluminum things and melt them down and then
Just like garbage scrap kind of stuff.
yeah,
and
scrap
melt it.
aluminum metal and then
Oh,
you would
that's
melt
cool.
it down and then make like, I don't know, belt buckles and stuff like that.
I remember when I first met you and I found out that he made things out of sand casting. I was like, can he sand cast a ring for me? And you're like, he makes big things.
Yeah, and not the finer detailed stuff.
Not jewelry.
He probably could. It would just be like
There you go. That'd be a fun
a
thing to
brass
collaborate with
ring
him on.
that like might cut your finger up while you slip.
Ooh, okay, never mind.
West Salem is the next location. So we went to Salem. Now we're going to West Salem.
Which is on the west side of Salem.
And then we'll find out what the third one's called.
East Salem. I don't know actually, so don't
We'll
quote
have
me on that.
to,
Stay tuned to find out.
it's a surprise. Don't unveil the surprise.
You're gonna direct your next show with these?
You know what's weird?
What?
I have this weird like thing with director's chairs.
That you like them?
Like as a kid, like I always thought they were cool for some reason.
Oh, did you always want to be a director?
No. These are, oh, I thought that said 99 cents. $10. though.
$10.
If we need some
I
chairs.
mean, I definitely don't think we need them, but
We don't need them, no.
I would support your purchase if you really wanted them. That's
I
probably the
don't
most
know.
comfortable office chair I've
Office
ever
chairs
sat in.
are expensive. If you've ever tried to find an office chair, for some reason, it's one of those things that I feel like is just extremely
Really high
expensive.
margins. This is only $9.99.
I know.
It's really comfortable.
Yeah.
Will you flip it up? Let's see what the brand is on that. It sure felt like it was a well-made one. See anything?
All the stickers are removed at the bottom.
Okay.
So
Well, it's really comfortable, so no matter what,
it'll be better
let's do
than
it.
probably what you're using today.
Yeah, for sure. I really need it because I spend a lot of hours on my computer editing. Practical purchase number 1 of the day.
I am a big supporter of practical purchases.
Approved by Jesse Caldwell.
Jesse approved.
This is kind of interesting. $7.99. It's signed on the bottom. Looks like it says OA, maybe, or AR. It's really pretty. I like the finish on it. It's kind of like a dusty plum color.
Someone needs to dust their plums.
Actually, you know what? That'd look really pretty with a pile of plums in it.
Did we ever give the cups?
Oh my gosh, we didn't.
We didn't?
We did not. We were saving them for Christmas.
So this is an old liquor bottle, Jim Beam liquor bottle.
Our niece's boyfriend is Harold, and we found some vintage Harold's Club glasses.
Yeah.
That's perfect. We can give that to them with the glasses for Christmas.
Right.
$7.99. We stock up on Christmas presents throughout the whole year, so we have a stash in our basement. Perfect. Ooh, love, love, love this. That is really neat. It's an old like tin candle. Yeah, you put the candle in there. That's neat. Not incredibly valuable or anything, but beautiful.
What's this?
Is that a wick? Oh, maybe you can turn it either direction? I don't know.
It has a spike to set a candle in.
Yeah, it has a
right?
spike right there. And then on this side it has
Oh,
a wick.
that's not a spike.
That's the screw. Is it like,
This is the
it
way
goes
it's-
that direction.
this was
oh my
the way
gosh,
it's-
we're so funny. We can't figure anything out. What is wrong with us?
So did it,
The candle just melted all the way down. This little thing right here, that's the bottom of the candle that held the wick in it. So if you pulled this off, it's just stuck from melted wax.
I don't think I've ever seen the inside of a candle, I guess.
Yeah, you've never made a candle probably. That's one thing. I might not have made cast things, but I made candles in my day.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like it. That's wonderful. I don't know how much it is, but
The whole deal?
the whole deal. Might as well. New Mexico,
I always-
world's richest horse race. I'm not a fan of horse racing.
Yeah, me neither. We always see these liquor bottles a lot, and I know it's not our thing at all, but I'm sure some of them are valuable. I think that one, what was the one we
With
saw the other
the
day?
ballerina
The
dancing
ballerina.
in it.
If we were like just flipping for profits on everything, we probably should have picked that up, but it just wasn't our style.
Not quite right. We'll leave this for somebody.
These are cool,
who-
yeah. If you're
if you're a flipper and you're just looking for profit, or you're a collector.
These are good for like man cave type stuff, you know? Like if you like have a vintage space and you kind of specialize in like man cave items, right?
That's a
You
good
see
man
that
cave
stuff.
item.
Yeah, I think you would have this and, you know,
I would
your
be the
signs
worst person to ever
and your
decide what goes in a
stuff.
man cave. The worst.
I would be good at it, although I'm not a man cave person.
But you get men because you are one.
Yeah, kind of can relate.
Here's another one. Clearly somebody collected these and donated them all together. It's also out of Kentucky, a bourbon one.
Yeah, they're all Jim Beam.
50th anniversary. See, that probably makes it more collectible right there just because it was a special
Jim
one.
Beam did a lot of these in particular. Just two
You
more.
could have your entire collection if you wanted to. Oh, it's a little baby.
Yeah.
Cute.
Why is it eating its baby?
This one didn't finish this. It's like me, a started project.
They had every intention.
They put in the good first effort and then it just didn't quite get there.
This is something like I would have started like probably 20 years ago.
I'm impressed with how far they got.
And it's still in my garage, and I'm like, I'll get to it.
Yep.
I'll get to it someday.
I have many of those. Ooh, we got a huge bag of candles. I like these. I like the size of these, how they're not as tall. $4.99 for all of them.
That just means they don't want you burning them and returning them.
Yeah, you can't burn and return. There's a no burn and return policy at Goodwill.
We also now know what these are too.
We do. Thank you everybody for helping us identify these. These are to soak, so they are wet, and then you can bake all kinds of things in them. Most everybody said roasted chicken was the kind of go-to thing, but everybody kind of had something different that they make in them. And the purpose is for it to be moist. Did everybody just shudder? Because I hate that word.
Tender.
Tender
Nice
chicken.
tender chicken.
Nice tender.
Yeah, we learned too.
Do you remember what this is, Jesse? Think of Paris.
Oh, escargot.
Escargot. Yep. It's very interesting, whatever it is.
It's
It looks like a
old.
lantern, like a cast metal lantern
Kinda, yeah.
on a wooden block.
I thought it looked like a grenade.
Oh my gosh, it does look like a grenade.
It's kind of weird. It's old,
Yeah,
but
it is.
it's also kind of weird.
Did they make it out of something? Like this was a lantern and then they turned it into a lamp?
Oh, maybe.
See how there's this little handle right here?
Yeah.
I think it is. I think it's an old lantern turned into a lamp. $9.99. Interesting.
It's interesting,
but that's it. That's all. Just
it.
interesting.
Yeah. Something.
Nice to look at.
What do you think? I know you're buying up all the pleated lampshades in the whole
Every
Northwest.
single one, but only if they're in good condition. This one's actually really nice.
It's
because
not even
there's a good
dusty.
texture to it.
Like,
but
there's
it's
no
old.
cracks.
You can tell from the color of this.
No cracks.
And look, it's our first half off item today. Yes. Let's get it. By the way, when you're getting these vintage lampshades, it's really important to make sure that this isn't cracked inside. As soon as you turn on that light, you will see it from the outside. And I'm kind of contemplating this now because I looked this up and this is an antique lantern and somebody did turn it into a lamp. These lanterns that have this kind of daisy pattern on it, there's some listed on eBay for about $150 just for the lantern. I don't know. It doesn't have the bottom though, or you know, no, let's leave it as a lamp. Somebody made a pretty cool lamp out of it.
All right, so you want like a vintage hand vac or something?
We already have one. We have a little dirt devil that we use.
This is mighty.
Eureka.
It's a mighty mite. What's this thing?
Oh, I've never seen that thing. Oh my gosh. Metro Data Vac. Did any of you ever have one of these?
Oh, I didn't know what that said. I thought that was an O. I was like an O vac?
I know my retro D's.
Data vac. Well, it's very computer driven. It's high tech. Data drives that machine.
What's that one?
This isn't a vacuum. It's a sander.
Whoa.
Oh, it's a planer.
Planer.
It's an old planer. Okay. Backseat down day. It's gonna be one of those days.
It's a backseat down day. We're ready to fill her up. We didn't get a lot at that Goodwill. We actually haven't ended up scoring a ton of things today, but I really do like everything we've been getting. I especially like the tin can folk art. I really like tin can art. I think it's really fun. You know, we were talking earlier about different ways to craft things back in the day.
Right.
And I have a feeling I would have probably gotten a lot of cuts if I had done this, but I feel like I would have been really into tin can art during that era.
Wait, what is the era of tin can?
I'm gonna say 1970s. That's my guess. I actually don't know for a fact.
Do you think anyone's doing it now?
I'm sure there are people doing it now. So I think it's called quilling when they roll it. I know that's what it's called with paper. When they cut strips and then they kind of roll it, it's called quilled.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what it's called with the tin, but I feel like that quilling paper is really in right now. I purchased some earrings at a craft show in Fargo and they have quilled paper. They're beautiful. So I think people probably do it. Do any of you guys do it? Okay, we have one more Goodwill that we are gonna hit today. And did you look up what this one's called? The official title?
Take a guess.
Is it East Salem?
Oh,
Is
that's
it?
Incorrect.
Oh, South Salem?
South Salem.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
All right, we're headed to South Salem Goodwill.
I think they could have been a little bit more creative in naming these Goodwills down in Salem, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Goodwill, if you're watching.
There's a little feedback for you. Maybe get a little more creative.
I will say,
Salem, West Salem,
Sometimes-
South Salem.
sometimes it's kind of nice knowing which direction you're going.
I mean, yes.
Yeah,
But
kind of functional.
anyway, if you need help naming your Goodwills,
Idea guy right here.
I can help you. I see something that we need to buy.
Where?
It's right up here. I see it peeking over the shelf.
Stop. No. That is so creepy. Is that paper mache?
I don't think so. I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's one way to keep me out of your office.
It's like 40 pounds, I think.
Is it really?
Yes, it's like solid.
The eyes really.
Yeah, they really pop.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's life size too. I don't like that. Stop.
What do you think?
Get away. Get away.
What if I just have it like,
Oh, that'd be a good Halloween costume.
if this thing didn't weigh 50 pounds, yeah, maybe.
As soon as you're done goofing around over there, come take a look at this. Look at this lamp. I think that this might be pretty old. It's got cool roots on the bottom of it. I think this is maybe even Art Nouveau.
Oh, that's cool. I do like it. That's
It
a
would
good
have
one.
had a tall shade maybe over the top that covered and diffused those lights too.
Like a drum shade, like a kind of wider, skinnier one.
Yeah, it's $19.99. I definitely think that's worth it. That's beautiful. That's gonna be 50 pounds too. You can pick that one up for us. There you go.
This is lighter than the head.
Is it really?
Oh, for sure.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Like I didn't want to put the head back on the shelf. I thought it might break the shelf.
Oh my gosh. New.
You nailed it. Old, very old.
Oh, look at this little ashtray.
Hey, we got a theme going on today. Sorry to interrupt your program, but
No.
another
no.
one.
J's for Jessie. I can't decide if I like this or I don't. I think it'd be pretty with jewelry in it. Doesn't appear to be broken actually, which I figured one of these would be broken off. Those are kind of cool.
What are they?
Are they little finials for the top of a...
No, they don't look
No, they
threaded
don't
or
have-
anything.
Yeah, they're not threaded. They're just balls. That's just how they probably finished them. They're cloisonné looking. Enamel.
This one's got something
Musical
inside
instruments, $2.99.
of it.
Those
Musical
are pretty.
instruments?
I was kidding because
Oh.
you shook it and it had
I
stuff.
thought you were reading the tag. And I was like,
It's a musical instrument.
yeah,
Interesting.
I don't know what they're for. Seiko is a good Japanese clock brand. Oh, it's missing the
Oh, the pendulum.
Glockenspiel?
Glockenspiel?
Oh no, that's an instrument. No, it's not that old anyway.
It's near.
Yeah.
You think that's old? That fabric in there?
Ooh, I don't know.
It's in kind of a vintage frame. I actually really like the frame itself. Let's see what the back looks like. Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Interesting. $3.99. I would almost get it for the frame alone, but then we can look into this. Who knows? Maybe it's actually something.
You want to do it? It's pretty antique.
I want to do it for the frame because I really love this frame and this is a rare size and all the corners are nice and tight.
Okay.
And then it'll be fun to look into and see what that might mean.
Okay.
It's like a TV dinner tray.
No, it's like, and then you can
Oh, you could plug
plug
your little
your
warmer.
crock
Like you
pot
could,
into this.
Yeah.
Plug your crock pot in here or something.
That's kind of fun. We don't
need it.
No, I was thinking maybe for the tiki party to keep some food warm, but I think we're good.
I mean, you still have to run an extension cord to
Yeah.
the thing, so
Oh, that's funny though. Just for an extra surface
yeah,
in case you have a subway party.
right.
we are not ending the day with 3 Goodwills like we thought we were going to.
We got a little something left in the tank.
I mean, this is a back seats down day.
Because the office chair you got.
We're not finished. We got some energy
We got
left.
time for one more. We're going to Dallas.
Not Dallas, Texas.
no.
Sorry, all of you who got excited. Quail. That actually looks almost identical to the brass quail.
It's old.
1969 pole.
Cold.
Oh, here we go. Check these out. Look at that red. This would go with our little vampire vibes from the last episode. I mean, are you kidding me? That's so vampire.
Anne Rice.
Just trying to figure out what this is a design of. I think it goes that way. Like columns.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could they be torii gates, like in Japan? They kind of look like the orange torii gates. Japanese tree, maybe. I don't know. Really pretty. I like the little stitching on the edge, how they did it with the blue.
Are these napkins?
I think so.
I mean,
yeah, they're about the size of napkins. They're so delicate. I would never
I know,
want to
that's what I
use
like.
those. They're so pretty.
You're just like, you're like eating like a rack of barbecued ribs and someone brings this out. They're like, here's my napkins. And you're just like wiping your barbecue sauce all over it.
That would be horrible. I think these are, oh, it does say $4.99 for this set of 7. Ooh, that's not bad. I thought they were $4.99 each. Now I'm kind of intrigued. We're not sure what the image is, but we're gonna get them.
We got a barbecue coming up, so it'll be great.
What do we think of these? They're pretty worn, actually.
Yeah.
$3.99 each.
Oh.
They're a little too worn to be.
Yeah. $3.99.
Yeah, but great design if they weren't worn. They're not too bad. I've seen them a lot worse. If they were 99 cents, I'd probably get them. Look at these soup bowls. Those are nice. $2.99. Is that one in good condition too?
Looks like it.
Nice.
No cereal allowed.
Soup only. Only soup. This is 1960s designer, but it's got this black spot, and I'm not sure that's gonna come out. That's a hard one. It's probably worth around $100 if I could get that out. Look at the pockets on the back. Oh man, that's pretty good. All right, we're gonna see if we can get that stain out.
well, we didn't do that great.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed.
Not every day is a Potosi day.
I know. We've just had such good luck on this series so far.
This is the point of this series, though.
Sorry, you have a cat hair.
I picked that up in Goodwill, I think.
Today just wasn't the best day ever, but that's okay. Like you said.
Yeah.
Not every day is a Potosi day. We thought it was a backseat down day, but apparently it was not really. That's not a real backseat down day.
Are you saying it's a fraudulent backseat down day?
If you don't have to slide the driver's seat all the way up till you're
That's true.
hugging the dashboard and probably shouldn't even be driving that way because it's not safe, then it's not a real backseat down day.
Well, we kind of got a little bit of a drive home, so I'm kind of happy, I guess, that I'm not
You can be
kissing the
comfortable.
windshield while driving the way home.
Yeah, especially the first stop. That always gets me. I did that once in Vancouver earlier this year, and 5 minutes after thrifting, I was already like hugging the steering wheel. And then instead of going home like a normal person would have, I just popped the sunroof, stuck part of the table, sticking out the sunroof a little bit, and kept on thrifting.
What's your favorite thing today? Because I know there are some things you really like today.
There are some things that I like. I'm actually excited about that 1970s dress that we just got because even though it doesn't have the insert like a sheer dress like that would normally have something underneath it, a slip, I love that dress. I wish it was going to fit me. I would totally rock it. It looks current, yet you can tell that it's vintage. It's what a lot of the current styles are based off of. I hope I can get that stain out of the red dress.
Put some bleach on it, and that'll be good.
No, definitely not some bleach. But I do have this solution called something grandma's something, and it's worked on a few things in the past that I didn't think it was going to work on. It's kind of magic.
It's like grandma's secret spot remover or something like that.
I actually think that might be it. I love it. Look at you.
It's something like that.
Whipping that out of nowhere.
Well, I think when I go to the laundry room, there's like 40 bottles of it because I think you bought like a package deal of them or something.
There were 3 of them, yeah. That's
So-
not 40, but 3.
Yeah, I know. I was exaggerating.
Guy math.
But I think we got a lifetime supply of grandma's secret spot remover, so.
Yeah, we got some good pottery today. I think we actually have a good haul. Once I pull it all out, maybe I'll feel a little bit better about it. I think I had myself kind of worked up and excited for Salem because I don't come to Salem very often to thrift, and I have done really well down here before.
We've rocked it here.
We have. This actually used to kind of be old stomping grounds for us. We've done really good in Salem 10 years ago when we first started this.
It's just the day.
Yeah.
You gotta
It's
go
a
every day.
Sunday. You gotta go every day. Going during the week always works out a little bit better. You can probably see the difference in the videos where I'm by myself and I go during the week versus when I bring this guy with me. I definitely have more fun on my days with Jesse because I have a partner with me, but I do think we find less stuff on the weekends than I typically do when I go solo during the week.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. Well, I mean, I know it's a napkin, but I really do think that this might be a Japanese torii gate. I don't know. What do you think? Anybody else have any ideas what this is? Beautiful little cross-stitch design. And my favorite part about these is that it's got the blue going all the way around the edges. They're in perfect condition. They look like they've never been used, nor do I think they should be used.
Yeah, who would use those? I would be afraid to use. If you handed me that as a napkin, I would just use my shirt.
But if some
I would be like,
sweet
no, I'm not gonna
grandma
ruin this.
hand-stitched this for you with love, they would want you to use them, right? What do you think?
I feel like, okay, you ever go to those like houses or those dinner parties or whatever, and you just feel like maybe you're a little out of place? Maybe you don't know the proper like etiquette to be at this dinner party.
I was like, I've never felt out of place
And
at a
then-
dinner party.
okay,
but
maybe
yes,
not
with
out of place.
silverware, there's been moments where I'm like,
You just feel
what
a
do I
little
do
like
first? Yeah.
you're not sure of the etiquette.
Yeah,
And
we're
then-
not fancy.
And then they set this napkin down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's next to your dinner, and you're eating. And like, I feel like I'd be that idiot who, like, I'm supposed to know that I don't actually use the napkin, even though they
It's
give you the
there.
napkin, and then I would wipe my greasy hands all over it, and everyone would look at me at the table like, oh, I can't believe you just did that.
To be honest, no, I've never really been at one of those dinner parties, but I've seen them on TV, and I know what you mean.
Well, I
can
just-
imagine how, well, not literally.
Maybe you don't run with
talked
the
about this
company
the
that I
last
run with. I run with a fancy crowd.
We're not fancy folk. What was your favorite thing today that we either purchased or that you saw? Because I feel like there were a couple things you thought were cool that we didn't end up buying. Like,
If that head wasn't $25, I would
knew
have
you were
bought
gonna
that
say it.
head. I have a place in my house somewhere where I can put the head. So here's the deal.
Are you telling them the deal?
Here's the deal.
What's the deal?
We're coming back to that Goodwill every Sunday
We are.
until that tag color reaches half off.
And you're
Because
gonna buy
I have
it.
a feeling it's still gonna be sitting there because it was $25 and that was a little steep. Unless some other weirdo like me is gonna walk in there and they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm not passing this up. And then they
I
buy it.
guarantee you some other weirdo is going to go in there and get it. I guarantee you, you're not getting that half off. There's no way. Someone's going to do it and they're going to get it for like a prank, or just maybe they got really quirky style. Here's the thing about thrifting that I know that I've learned over the years. If you see something and you want it and you like it, you get it, because it's going to be gone. We were talking about cookie jars, and 5 minutes after we were talking about how nobody buys cookie jars, we saw somebody giddy putting that cookie jar in their cart.
All right.
And they bought it.
I know where we're going now.
Are you dead serious?
Let's
We're
go.
going back to get the face.
We're getting the face.
Yes. All right, we're gonna go get the face. We got like a 30-minute drive.
Let's go.
What is it gonna be there?
Hey, we need to stop talking and we need
Oh
to
my
start
gosh, I gotta
moving.
put my seatbelt on. Let's go. Did you find it? Oh. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. What did they say when you bought it?
She actually thought it was really cool.
She
The
did?
checkout lady was like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I feel like I can hear the awkward silence coming through the video screen right now. All right, well, I'm excited to see what you could do with this in some staging.
I'm not even gonna try. I won't
wait,
even try.
hold on. No, I did your little lamp staging challenge. I think you need to do a head staging challenge. Do I need to buckle it up?
I would. It's gonna roll around.
There's no way to buckle
I mean,
it.
it's like a headless plaster. It's gonna just roll around like a.
Did you say
chopped off
headless?
head.
It's actually a head.
I did say headless.
It's bodiless.
Thank you so much for joining us today and hanging out with us and getting goofy with us. And we'll see you in the next adventure.